good to see you smile. I'm supposed to speak about social reorientation of the value system of the entrepreneur. That is 3 topics merged into one. I do not know if Miss Nse Valentine intends to give me the whole day, because thinking about social reorientation when it comes to do with Akwa Ibom and our value system is, and our cultural identity is far different from even thinking about how to reorient our values as entrepreneurs. How many of you are in the food business here? Okay, there's nobody. How many of you are sewing clothes here? Just you. Who else is sewing clothes? How many of you have sewn clothes with a tailor? How many of you have gotten your clothes late from a tailor? How many of you have beaten up a tailor? I know those kind of people don't come for social orientation programs. In your mind, you are beating the tailor. Just raise your hand. If in your mind, though, physically you didn't beat them up, you beat them up, black and blue. You are on your own in this event. The rest want to beat you up. That's the first thing I wanted to identify. The number of people that want to beat you up. That's number 1. Number 2, how many of you make hair? Here. You make hair. Or 2 of you. Good. How many of you have gone to make your hair and what you ordered for was not what you left with? Male and female. It seems many things have happened to you in life. You said, so I took my friend's wife. Thank you. I took my friend's wife to go and do her hair. We had to stand on the road and call him before we got to him. What we went to do and do surprise, we ended up being surprised. We were so surprised at our hair. We stood there and told the man, we'll beat you up. If you don't change this hair back to a color we can recognize ourselves with. But this is again to show you how many people are exhausted with the services you have to render and want something different. So I don't trust hairdressers that wear wigs. Do you know why? I want to see how you keep your hair to determine if you can find my own style. Having the time to take care of your own hair. Don't mind me, I trust you. I said hairdressers. There are plenty of them that I don't trust. If you are one of them. The idea is this, that many people do not trust entrepreneurs. In fact, these days, if you come to me and you say you're an entrepreneur, I find that more people feel that you're either a confused person that either didn't pass well in school or is still trying to find what to do. So you give yourself a title, entrepreneur. The other day, I sat down and jokingly said, so I had this little person near me that was talking to herself. And I asked her, I said, are you having a board meeting? She said, that's the way most of the entrepreneurs are. I asked you, introduce yourself. Can you introduce yourself to us? I don't know you. I'd like to meet you. The lady with the hair. Okay?
My name is Umoh. I'm from Akwa Ibom State. I do lots of things. I make hair. I'm majorly for myself.
You majorly?
Majorly, the hairdo aspect is for myself, for my convenience. Okay. I sew majorly for my convenience.
Did you sew what you're wearing? No.
No, okay. But I do similar things like this. So I have so much passion for skill acquisition. I love to be vast when it comes to acquiring skills because I know that it's a greater part of relief for anybody. If you can do so many things for yourself, it can help, especially the youth of our time now. You'll be able to fix some things up, and there'll be not so much complaints of finance. So that's just me. And I'm here for the Passion Boys because I've also realized that going into some kind of production that has
So welcome,
to
Mr. Thomas Etuk. I'm taking precedence from what Mrs. Itoriokpama did to me. When they want to welcome him, yes, that's him there. So your eyes can be on him after this. Go ahead.
Okay, I also understand that apart from the things we wear and all that, there are other aspects like agriculture and...
Are you a pitcher today?
Yes, ma'am.
What are you pitching for?
Production of coconut oil.
Okay. So you've spoken for 2 minutes and you didn't sell yourself to anybody. I still don't know you. You talked about your name. You told me where you come from. That doesn't add to the value chain of the finance you're looking for. You talked about making hair. You talked about making clothes. You talked about skill acquisition. And I don't know how us as young people always end up in people's conversation, especially the youth of today. Of today youth, what did we do to you? Sell your own self and don't sell us. We don't want to be sold. And you ended up for 2 minutes and did not kill the audience with the fact that you want to sell coconut oil or whatever you want to sell. I gave you the audience. I gave you the platform. You didn't sell yourself. Agreed?
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't do it to you. So let me get somebody else and see who is it. Please give this guy that was laughing at you. Okay, he was laughing with you. Sorry, don't fight him after. Yes, sir. May I know you?
Good morning, ma. My name is Kennedy Johnson. I'm a web content and app developer. I help people reach out to more audience on social media platforms.
Okay. You're a web app and content developer.
Yes.
Okay. You help people reach out to more people
on social media and on the web space, not only social media.
What's social media?
Social media is the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and the other ones that.
Why are you jittering? These are normal people. These are people that is the guy, how far, babe, waiting the apple. Now we put all of us together. Introduce yourself. Your hand is doing this.
Probably because this is the first time I'm meeting you one-on-one. I've always been following you online.
Guys, no use me shiny. Wait. Meeting me one-on-one, do you want to toast me? It's only when you are toasting a girl that you feel that scared. Introduce your brand. You started shaking your hands. But you did well.
Thank you.
Now, this is the idea I want to sell. Just want to sell 2 things to you before we talk fully about social reorientation. Meet Mrs. Mercy. A round of applause for Mrs. Mercy. You don't know her. Mrs. Mercy, please stand up. Don't worry, it's a practice Mrs. Itoro started. She'll tell us about it after. Welcome, ma'am. Now, you talked about web space, you talked about social media. You just assume I understand what you're talking about. What if you stood up and you said to me, whatever content you need to put on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, I'm the person that gets the content there. Does that not sell you faster and better? We like big English or small journeys. You want to go to Oron Road. Can I find a rickshaw that can navigate from this building and take me through the right ends of the road that leads me to the end near the pharmacy and the road that goes, what are you saying? I want to go to Oron Road. It's simple. Because I think that the way entrepreneurship has been sold to us has been that it's a grandiose or a grand plan for people that do not have every other thing in place, people that are searching for who they are, per se. So, when she stood up to introduce herself, she found the need to show people that she is interested in learning many things. I can sew, but I don't sew. I went to learn how to sew. I can swim, but I cannot introduce myself as a swimmer. I can ride bicycles, but that's not me. When people give you an opportunity to introduce yourself, the first thing you need to do is not waste their time. People don't have time. And people remember the first thing you had to say to them about yourself. It is not even about how you look, about how you say, what you say to the next person that introduces you. And you see, our social reorientation has told us, or our orientation rather, has told us that there's a need to pitch that level of greatness. So there's a need to read my profile to make me important. I don't care for it. My profile is a gross production of everything I've done. Yes, it's good. In fact, read it by all means. If you are reading a man's profile, he sits down and says, have you finished? You've gotten to the end, he's waiting. Oga, what else did you put inside? But when you read a lady's profile, there's a need to don't worry, it's small. Speak about that thing that you know how to do. I thought that when you stood up, you'd say to me, my hair from my hair to my clothes. I make them because they make me happy when I look at myself wearing them. And when people take a look at you, your dress is finely fitted, your hair is looking good on you. Why wouldn't I patronize you? You are comfortable with what it is that you sell. Sorry, two of you have become my examples. And then look at this man. He's not ready to ask a girl out. How can you meet a girl that you've not met before that you like? You're doing like this. What's that? It's because I just met you. Is that an excuse not to sell yourself? Sorry, I have a bit of a cough. Sorry. I think that thing I said to him, he's calling on gods of his land. Don't try yourself. And so I gave you an opportunity to show up for yourself. And that one opportunity you had, you can't wait for a second time for people to listen to you. Excuse me. Thank you. I apologize. You can't wait for a second opportunity to reintroduce yourself. Social reorientation means that what are the values, what are the things that you have learned? Many people come to you, and religion is one of the gross problems. Don't mind me, I'm a Christian. But I have a slight challenge with religion and politics. And this is what it is. You go to church and they say to you, when you leave this place, you can pick all these seats by faith. And it becomes yours. Sometimes you're not told that to pick these seats by faith, you need energy to take them down. You need to ask who owns this bar. You need to have a negotiating power to get it at a good rate. You're told that you can, and you think that you can without trying to do it. The other thing that politics does is that it comes here and tells you, I'm going to build this bar, and it's going to happen. It has not told you where the resources are going to be gotten from. But then we have to live with the church, and we have to live with democracy. And so we are caught in between. That is where it is necessary that we find our own value systems, we find our own orientation, we understand for ourselves what our capabilities are, and we stick with it and we go around with it. I am able to do content. I am not interested in doing hair. This is my strength. I mustn't come and learn when you're learning to sew clothes, because I'm not interested in it. And own what your strength is. If somebody says to you tomorrow that there's ₦1 million waiting in sewing, are you going to leave doing your tech space and run over to go and sew because there's ₦1 million? You need to first understand what your values are. What do I stand for? What do I believe in? Why am I in this industry? Am I in this industry to dress people naked? Am I in this industry to dress people clean? There's a dress Mrs. Itorio Kwama wore on Friday during the Akwa Ibom Business Leadership Summit. Very beautiful dress. And I only got to know that it was sewn by a tailor in Akwa Ibom. Have you seen these memes of this is what I wanted and this is what I got? Have you seen those memes? So she wanted this dress and she ended up with, who did I even, what? With that sweater he's wearing. You ask your tailor, is this, you say, madam, look, the style resemble. Get something for here. No get. Social reorientation. How is it that you sell your market? How is it that you behave? People, tailors are known for failing. But I have one male tailor that sews clothes for my dad for me. If that guy tells you, I think his name is Umoh, if he tells you he's going to bring the clothes the night before, don't worry, go to sleep. Umoh will bring them. Don't call him twice. He will bring them. If you tell somebody that you are going to deliver their products at a certain time, do they need to come and sleep in your house? Are they going to run a high blood pressure before their clothes arrive? Do you tell them, I'm going to do this? Because that is what is going to make your business thrive, it's going to make it grow, and it's going to get you recommendations. How is your finishing? How is your sales? How is your customer care service? Even if I call you in the middle of the night, you know some of you that are seated here looking very good, prim and proper. Let someone make a call to you. That's when we know they are burying you. Yes. Who? Is it your dog that is barking behind? What? I need them. Who not number me? I'm good yet. All of us put together cannot have the 1.1 billion numbers of everybody in this world. I don't used to pick numbers I don't recognize. Who recognizes your own number? Who knows you? Strange number, strange number. Your number is strange to many of us. I don't have your phone number, so it's as strange to me. What makes you feel so important about yourself that you forget the simple thing that makes your business thrive? You're a business person, anybody can call you. Hello, what's your name? No, just sit, please. Enobong. Hello, Enobong. Who gave you my number? Taylor. Who did not give me your number? What is your number? How much is your number worth, sister? Who gave you my number? Who? Or maybe you are owing. You see some of you that were chilling with the big boys in December. Let nobody call your friends' numbers and ask for that money in January. Just go and chill out the loans. Because it's not a good image. These people go through your phones and call your clients. And so imagine your client is sitting at home. They call me, Mrs. Teropama. Good morning, Mrs. Teropama. This is me calling from this loan app. Inobon is owing. Tell her to come and pay my 10,000 naira. And then you did not return her dress. She'll just quietly come and tell you, hey, where is that material? I want to change it and bring another one. That's the end with that client. Akwa Ibom State, sometimes I meet people that I grew up in the north, and I know that 7 is 7. The people selling Indomie here are waking up at 10. Who do you want to sell Indomie to at 10? Okay, I know you people eat pounded yam in the morning and eat Indomie at night. And you too, the entrepreneur that made 1,000 naira yesterday is eating white soup of 600 naira. Like, how exactly will you have Okon and Sons? Where are the sons? You have eaten the sons. The sons is in your tummy. Social reorientation. How do you name your business? What's the name of your business? A Norborn Classic West. What's a Norborn Classic West? Who can pronounce a Norborn in Asia? They say, okay, can you call it No Classic? No. How would they know it's my own? It's my own is what is killing our businesses. So a tech company is called, what's your name? Johnson and Co. Johnson is baby products. But how did your tech company end inside it? So somebody is coming to your shop to buy baby powder. You're saying, it must be the witches in our village is sending people to buy powder. Is your name, brother? Think about it. What is it that you're doing? What is it that we are doing as, okay, now let me follow her, young people, that is affecting the outcomes of our business? No, you think you are entitled. My business would have grown if I had somebody to put money. You put money in your business. The money is what you have used for breakfast. The money, some of you, your phones are the monies you need for business. The other day I sat down and I said, see, I want to sell my car. It's a small car, but I want to say, if I sell it and I put it in this business, in 3 years I'll get, you think I'm joking? I'm very serious. So I need the money. Why am I driving my money around? But certain times, at certain points in your life, as an entrepreneur, you take certain steps and you say, listen, this is how it is in this community. People that sew clothes don't return them on time. People that make hair do not get the hair done on time. People that do this, how is your finishing? I wore a wig on the day of my event, and in 15 minutes I was sweating. The wig wasn't finished properly, so all this was pressing into my head. Imagine me that had to sit with that wig for about 6 hours. So my hairdresser, my makeup artist, had to exchange the wig I got for my event with hers. That's simple. Just wait and finish learning. You have not finished tailoring work. You have run away from this thing. See apprentice going like apprentice on the road. What is pursuing you? I want to start my shop. What's the name? Umoh Johnson and Co. I did not say you people should meet each other after this. But what is it? What is it that you can do differently with business? What is it that you're learning? Are you starting a business where you can say it took shop name? It took shop name. Some of you have no business owning shops. You can sew from home. You can make the things you do from home. Why do you need an office? What is wrong with you taking a keke drop to your next client to get the next business order? Why do your clients have to get you to have a shop? Do you know why? Because they don't trust you to deliver. And you're afraid that if they come to your compound, they'll set fire on it. Because you're not delivering on time. How do you speak? Do you feel entitled? Madam, that's when you go, where am I? I don't sew that cloth finish. She said the thing, I don't like it. Do you even have the courage to say, oh, I'm sorry. I think this style that you have picked, imagine me trying to wear a Mrs. See, let me tell you the particular thing that is paining me. This Mrs. Toro's dress is not my size and I like it. That's why I'm picking on the dress. Just in case people will hear that she has beat me. I come to you and I say, I want to wear this style. Flat belly, I don't have. Hips, I have. What is, like, and you say to me, sister, don't sew this style. I say, no, I saw her wear it. It fits her. Me, I wear it and look like an overblown balloon. Now I'm blaming you. You say, hey, that's what you want them. Madam, I think that if you had allowed me to probably open up this place, just wear your hippie, I just adjust it a bit. Have you seen that the approach, the manner of approach, can change the way a customer feels about himself? That's why you go, where am I? I don't sell a fish. When I waste my money. How much money? 2K, you lose a client. Some of you, too, not the people in this hall, the people outside the hall. There's a new habit in the community of calling people out. It's good to call people out. Bravo to all of you. I'll just go on my Facebook. I'll just call out somebody today. Facebook, call out. Shebi, you're a town crier. I will not do business with you if I feel that in the event I have a challenge, you are going to smear my name. Some of you will not have businesses because of the way it is that you behave with your social media. So you sewed a dress for Mrs. Itoro and you took a picture of it. Please, have you asked her, can I post this thing? We have a culture of posting things that are absolutely, this lady just sewed this dress, I wanted to wear it peacefully. Clothes I sewed for Mrs. Itoro. The pronunciation, the words, you have not even put it together properly. You have not checked the dictionary for how to spell clothes. Clothes is spelled C-L-O-S. And she doesn't want her image out and you have thrown her out. The culture of asking questions. Social reorientation. What is the thing that I used to do in business that has stampeded the way I sell? What is that thing? This already came and talked about how you plan your monies, how you plan your... Everything that has been said, put together, helps finally with what we call your values. What are your values? What do you stand for? It's not just about integrity. What are your communication values? If I'm not going to do this thing on time, do you think you have the courtesy to call the client and say, please, I cannot deliver on time? Do you have the courtesy to tell a client, this dye that you're looking for your hair, I do not have the color. No, let's try. You do combined service on somebody's head. Because it's easy for you to come here and we do a lot of speaking and we do a lot of talking and we do a lot of motivation and we do a lot of telling you. We are telling you people too many things. But when you stand up, what exactly, how essentially do you want your business to be? What is it that you want? What kind of entrepreneur do you want to be? Some of you are better off doing other things than the things you are doing. Have you found out it's good to like to learn skills, but find what your niche is and run with it. It may not give you all the money you want today, it may not give you all the money you want tomorrow, but at a certain point you will break even if you do the right thing. Learn to save. Learn to do differently. An Igbo man wears his shorts, uses a keke, and builds this place. An Akwa Ibom man wears agbada, builds this place, and has nothing to show under it. Immediately you access a little funding for your business, you want to buy a car. Immediately you access a little funding, you don't go to shop on time. Immediately you access a little funding, the way you pick your call changes. If this client calls me 2 times, pick it back. You need to be recording your face view when you do those things. And so, I'm just here to ask you simply. We will have many conversations. We will tell you a lot of things about values. But the inner thing I want you, or the one thing I want you to go home with is this. Who am I? What do I stand for? Would somebody buy from me, or would I buy from myself? If I was put in the marketplace, would I go into the marketplace and buy from myself? Is there an edge desire to always be known with the things you do? Would you produce hair and give it to me if I'm going to sell more of your hair with my own brand name? Or you will not produce the hair because you don't want me to sell with my brand name? These are the little things that look insignificant, but these are the little things that will move you from either point A to B or from A to 0. I won't be able to interact with all of you, but if there's anything you live with, when opportunity presents itself, are you ready? I gave the 2 of you opportunities, and many of you will be given opportunities. Some of you are not ready, even seated in front of the opportunity. Because if you're not ready, you will not even recognize the opportunity. Thank you for having me, and have a great day.